Hey, and welcome to another installment of Geek Out Commentary, where we're continuing our preparation countdown, Preparation H, for Spectre, the latest James Bond film. And we've been kind of going through our 007 legends, our highlights of each Bond actor, and now we're up to Timothy Dalton, Bond of the 80s. Yay! Jake's favorite Bond.
Yeah,
Yay!
totally, that's true.
And, this is, would you say this is your favorite Bond film, Jake?
This is it.
This is it, License to Kill, because you only have two to choose from.
That's right.
Yep.
This is going to be weird for me because I'm a big fan of Timothy Dalton's acting, but this is the first time I've seen him portray Bond, and this is the first time I've seen him on screen without a mustache.
Like he has in Flash Gordon, The Beautician and the Beast, and Hot Fuzz.
And the Rocketeer. But yeah, prepare to have some fun, Chris.
Yeah. This is also Rolling Stone's least favorite.
Fuck you, Rolling Stone.
I mean, yeah.
It's also really violent.
Yes.
It's still maybe the most violent Bond movie.
Yeah, I remember me and my dad would watch it when we were... Not when he was young. When I was young.
Well, he was younger.
Yeah. He was like
You were
in
the
his
same
30s.
age.
Yeah. Yes. There's days where I wonder. Yeah. Chris, go ahead and set us up.
All right, so just like with the last couple, we are watching it on the 50th anniversary Blu-ray box set edition. You should be good on whatever medium you're watching it on. I have the counter set to all zeros with the movie ready to go, so set that up, and then I'll give you a countdown and tell you to hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. And there's the lovely MGM logo.
That's right. It's still United Artists. It would be United Artists until The World Is Not Enough. First Bond film to come out. No, Life in Dallas was the first Bond film to come out during my lifetime. But this is the first one I consciously remember as a kid. Remember all the ads for it. But it came out. Financially it's the least successful because it came out it's the last Bond film to come out during the summer too.
Murderer's Row of movies that come out in
Ghostbusters
89,
2, Indiana Jones,
Lethal Weapon, Batman 89.
Yeah.
My little sister was born in 89.
My brother was born in 89 too. Gotta draw this as straight as possible.
Very dramatic music for a straight line drawing.
The the voiceover guy is the producer, Michael Wilson.
Nice. Whose dad was the first Batman, right?
Lewis
Wilson?
Yeah.
Back in those old serials.
Yeah, in the 40s.
Ugh. Sorry, it's just weird to see him without his iconic mustache.
His baby face.
Yeah. I didn't know I could be attached to a man's
Facial
mustache
hair.
so much.
That's David Hedison, who played Felix Leiter in Live and Let Die, which was Roger Moore's first Bond film.
That's right. Also the original Fly.
I think he's
the Fly.
Up until the Daniel Craig era, he's the only guy to play Felix Leiter twice.
I think you're right. And no one's done it 3 times, right?
Hey, it's the guy from
Die Hard.
Die Hard, one of the Agent Johnsons.
Oh, yeah. He was the commissioner in Last Action Hero.
Oh yeah.
Right.
He shouts so loud he breaks the glass.
And steam literally comes out of his ears.
And of course the big bad.
Benicio del Toro.
There's Benicio del Toro in the background, but the big bad is Robert Davi from the Goonies and the other Agent Johnson. So the 80s were good for Robert Davi.
Yeah. Reveal me in my face.
There's Benicio.
That's right.
Apparently Robert Davi really kind of took him under his wing during the production of this film.
Benicio still talks about it with fond memories.
Yeah, because this and Big Top Pee Wee were 2 of his first movie roles, right?
Yeah, I think he's 21 or 22.
Yeah,
at the
he's
time
young in
of
this one.
Yeah.
He's going to be one of my favorite actors.
Does a good job in Inherent Vice.
He does.
He doesn't get much to do, unfortunately.
No, but he just comes in and owns it like he always does.
Yeah. I don't want to step in the puddle, but I'm about to anyway.
He's also in Lockup, I think. That's still a movie.
If I remember correctly, she's the lady that replaced Suzanne Summers on Three's Company.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Come and knock on her door. Now, that's a TV show I grew up watching.
Three's Company?
Three's Company?
I never watched that one.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I love John Ritter, and I watched a lot of John Ritter stuff, but surprisingly, I never watched Three's Company. Never really watched Three's Company.
Shitload of Three's Company as a kid.
Nice. I watched Growing Pains, one of my favorite theme songs. Show me that smile. Show me that smile.
Better than Charles in Charge. Charles in Charge can go
but
fuck itself.
Cheers was my big one as a kid.
I don't know why I'm so vehemently anti-Charles in Charge.
I don't know either, but hey, man, whatever.
To each their own.
Don't touch me.
Because you thought Charles was not a very good
Yes,
leader.
look at that face.
Yeah.
Slow-mo 80s.
This is very much kind of like an 80s.
Oh, it
like
is.
Action
Yeah.
movie, But I think that was Rolling Stone's big problem with it. It's like it just happened. It's like it's more a 80s action movie than it is a straight up James Bond flick.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, I mean, because
that's not a bad thing.
He's not going on like a mission undercover, like
Yeah.
from MI6. He goes rogue. He basically is out.
Yeah, I love how
MI6.
Felix shoots that that assault rifle, apparently not expecting to hit anything. Just like,
Yeah, this will scare him.
yeah, I'm just gonna hold out in front of me.
Yeah, I'm the Fly.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, Ace Frehley turned down Felix stunts. He was all about doing as many
As
of
much
his
as
own stunts.
possible,
Yeah. See, and he hits his target because he's James Bond.
Yeah, he was originally supposed to be James. Like they offered him when Sean Connery turned it down in the late
Super
60s.
young.
He would have been about the same age as Benicio del Toro in this film,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, Bond needs to be older.
He's like, no, I'm actually doing more than you guys are.
I'm going to go sleep with this woman on my wedding day.
Well,
Not his wedding day.
No
This
way.
has one of my favorite callbacks to, since we just watched
Honor
On Her
Majesty's
Majesty's Secret Service. There's a great moment coming up that connects the
Yeah.
ill-fated wedding.
yeah. Forget these guys.
Yeah. Hey, going after the big fish. Didn't Cracked have an article about like real life events that inspired movie scenes, and this is one of them?
Oh, yeah,
where the
how they-
I don't know if it was the DEA, but
How they catch
drug enforcement people. Yeah, they basically a car runs into a plane to stop it. But they take
Yeah, they don't.
action.
They don't do
Yeah, they
the
do.
car and a plane, but
Yeah.
for this,
for this stuff. Yeah. See, look at how like serious he's. Come on, we don't got time for this shit. No lollygagging in Timothy Dalton Bond world.
yeah, none of the smile and quip
Yeah.
stuff from the Roger Moore stuff.
No
we just
stop and
watched.
smelling the roses. I always loved how quick in Living the Daylights he spits out the James Bond line.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is some impressive stuff. Say what?
We didn't know that our helicopter had that.
Move uneasily in our seats.
Sanchez is so happy.
Yeah. Because he's listening to the James Bond
That's right.
theme, and he's like, I just outsmarted that motherfucker.
Yeah. He thought his Bond was Roger Moore, and Roger Moore was just going to have fun with him.
Yeah.
No. Tito Bond.
T-Dalt is a man of action.
Yeah.
He's flying like a bird.
Free as
Yeah,
a bird.
I wonder what Tito's favorite Bond song is. Favorite Beatles song.
Both.
Yeah, both. Yeah. I feel like it'd be like Goldfinger, because I think his favorite is From Russia with Love.
Yeah.
His favorite Bond movie. Because it's funny, he loves
The early Connery
yeah,
stuff.
and he's very good friends with Roger Moore. And he was like, and Roger Moore wouldn't disagree. He was like, I love him, but those later Bond movies got really silly, and I wanted to bring back the
Yeah.
Ian Fleming, Sean Connery era. This is like the beginning of Dark Knight Returns, by the way.
Yeah.
Or Dark Knight Rises.
That's why he initially turned down Octopussy, because Roger Moore was originally going to, finish after For Your Eyes Only. And he's like, if you're going to keep it silly, I can't in good conscience go for it.
Mm-hmm. This is how you freaking show up at a wedding.
Yeah.
You're catching a bad guy.
I shall endeavor to do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
This old man.
You forgot your parachute.
Yeah. Oh, we've overshot. We're going to land on a different island. Ah.
These are very small targets.
Also, the last Bond movie directed by John Glenn, not the
Mhm.
astronaut. If it was the astronaut, it would be even better. But he had directed this, like the
And
previous four.
This is the first Bond movie without John Barry, right? Doing anything. Because I guess his... I'm sorry.
No,
The Living Daylights was the last time that he ever worked on did a Bond theme together. So.
Yeah. I mean, there had been films in the 70s where...
Yeah, but I mean, this is the...
Yeah, this is Michael Kamen.
Give him the one with the bullet hole in it.
Yeah.
Was his?
Give me that Gladys Knight.
License to Kilt. Should have been the theme for on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Only Bond uses Olympus cameras. This is actually one of my favorite Bond themes.
It's funny, as much as I love this movie, I think the theme is good, but it's not in my top 5 themes.
It kind of has this kind of classic feel to it.
It is. It brings back most of the best Bond themes are sung by women, and they have that kind of grit or sexiness or style to it. And
though I don't know,
got it.
I always I think I mentioned this in a previous commentary, how awkward it is must be
I'm
a
pretty
woman.
Sure, I'm pretty sure each one you've mentioned it, and
well, I mean, right here,
each one I agree.
Yeah, just dance sexy and be naked. Just twirl, act like you're holding a pistol. There you go.
Hold the pistol out in the most awkward way possible.
Yeah, do it slowly, sexily. I always thought that was the chick that gets rocked later in the movie.
This is my favorite part.
Just dance, jump, and jump.
And multiply. Well, see, it's not that weird. She's wearing a flesh suit.
Yeah. She's okay. Everybody, I mean, she has the most, arguably normal sequence.
Because she's so comfortable.
Didn't Michael Kamen work with Metallica?
Yeah, on S&M.
To kill.
Originally, this was called License Revoked, but they were afraid people wouldn't know what revoked meant. So they changed it to License to Kill.
Yeah.
There are posters out there that say License Revoked, kind of like, Revenge of the Jedi.
I really want one of those Revenge of the Jedi posters.
Or Vengeance of Khan, the original title for Star Trek.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
John Glenn did all the movies of the 80s, or did you already say that?
Yeah, he did. His first was For Your Eyes Only, and Bond director of the 80s.
Good run, man.
And he says this is his favorite of the 5. He's like, I personally feel I got better with every
Makes me happy.
film.
And I'm always fascinated by the war on drugs, and I love movies where they just kick ass against the guys who are trying to spread fear and this selling of narcotics.
Yeah, this is one of those
like RoboCop 2.
Well, that's why I like speaking of Benicio del Toro, his Oscar-winning performance in Traffic. That's a great movie. Sorry, Sam, you're going to say something though.
Well, I mean, back in the 80s and early 90s, there's kind of a war on drugs is kind of a loaded term, I feel, nowadays because of its relative failure or ineffectiveness.
Mm-hmm.
And this and Die Hard 2 is a war on where it's not really used as a pejorative or it doesn't have that baggage to it. It's always interesting kind of seeing those films.
Yep.
It's a custom. The bride always gets to fuck her best man on the cake.
I like seeing a happy Timothy Dalton.
Yeah. As rare as it occurs.
That's right. I got to start Penny Dreadful.
I know they cut the price at Target for the DVD and Blu-ray. It's only $20 if you
really?
get DVD.
Gotta check it out.
Blu-ray's $25, $30.
He's got epic beard, facial hair in that one.
That's Richard Gere's wife, who is best known, I think, for her work on Law and Order.
I like her as a Bond girl a lot. She's an ass kicker. He's the last Bond to smoke on screen, right?
Smokes cigarettes.
Yeah.
Brosnan smokes.
So cigars, yeah.
Smokes
Cigar.
weed.
Yeah, well, where's that Bond? Give me that
Yeah.
Bond.
Right? Well,
He'd be like,
I'm not helping out the war on drugs.
Yeah, I'm not going to go in today. I'm just going to sit and watch
Yeah.
Netflix.
I'm just going to eat caviar. That's what Bond eats when he has munchies.
Yeah, caviar. Yeah. And just tries on his different tuxes.
That's how you know that guy's a bad guy.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
Fucks up his tuxedo.
Yeah.
He's lucky he didn't rip his arm off.
This awkward punch.
Would you say this has, if not the most, one of the most like cold-blooded Bond kills in it, with the suitcase of money?
It's up there, right along with like Roger Moore taking out Locke in Fair Eyes Only,
Yeah.
or Sean Connery taking out Professor Dent and Doctor No.
Yeah. That's hilarious. That pseudo smile, yeah.
just like,
Are you really Colombian?
Yes, nanotechnology labs. I do like how he, I do like how he kind of portrays him as like a more charming, like
Yeah.
I like those kind of Bond villains.
Oh yeah, he's all the Bond villains by their nature are dangerous, but he is this very charming, dangerous, deadly.
Yeah, not like kind of like the dude in a tux in the fucking pool. Old, and then there's that like guy that looks like Hugo Strange dancing right there.
Exactly. He would have been such a great Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
He would have been a great Captain Britain, or a great Union Jack. Original Union Jack.
He always pronounces Deller.
Well, it's licensed to kilt.
Yeah.
Don't think that was supposed to happen. At least that's what I got.
Yeah.
This reminds me of like
It's kind of
MI3.
it's a Chekhov's gun.
Yeah, totally. This reminds me of like the Prison Break in MI3
Or
on the bridge.
Yeah. And also, where they filmed one of the big action sequences in True Lies,
I was about to say that's what that bridge always makes me think of.
and you can still see the damage on the parts of the bridge from like the pyrotechnics they used.
Remember the foam they spray on the side of the car in MI3 that like hardens immediately and then they like crack the thing open? That's so cool.
Yeah. That's a good one. I mean,
That's my favorite of, and I think 4 is fantastic.
oh yeah.
But 3 is my favorite.
I would rank it like Ghost Protocol 3, 1, 2.
1, I'd watched it a couple months ago now. That one I feel like it gets better every time I watch it. That one's just really, really cool.
I remember as a kid I didn't like it as much
Yeah,
because
me
I was
neither.
probably comparing them to Bond movies.
Yeah.
When you think spy movies, it's
And
like,
yeah. But each director has their little stamp on the
yeah,
MI
it's one of those
Mission
few
Impossible movies.
franchises where you can tell exactly who's directing it based on how it looks.
Totally.
Certainly with Mission Impossible 2 and John Woo.
Yes.
Are there doves? Yes. Oh, it's Mission Impossible. It must be.
Is it over? I mean, again, that's a movie. I love the beginning, love the end.
Yeah.
Just over the top. Awesomeness.
Just like Phantom Menace.
Yeah. But I watch the beginning and end of MI2 more regularly. This is that moment I was talking about.
My penis.
Gonna keep this in my drawer forever.
I was like, when they, little things to connect it.
It's the last time they explicitly reference him being married before. They don't really address it during Brosnan's era.
Yeah.
They address that he lost a big love a long time ago, but
Mhm.
not that he was married.
Yeah. And they address it in Roger Moore's as well.
Yeah. I mean, he straight up visits the grave.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's I've always liked that whenever they connect it.
Benicio del Toro. That's how he announces his presence.
Yeah. Benicio!
He comes into parties with a shotgun.
Yeah. Shotgun and now an Oscar in one hand.
even-
Benicio!
Even when acting, playing a different role or playing a character, he
Yeah.
still runs in Benicio
as the collector.
Yeah. That's right. I still wish he was in Guardians more.
Yeah, maybe in the sequel. That's Anthony Zerbe, who gets taken out by Charlton Heston hard in the Omega Man.
He goes out hard in this movie.
Yeah, he goes out hard in Star Trek Insurrection. He gets his face stretched open.
It's just his. It's in his rider.
Yeah.
If I go out, I gotta go out.
His face
hard.
stretches in this one, too.
Yeah. More than just his face.
Yeah.
Was this before or after the Goonies? After?
I want to say Goonies was what, 86, 87?
I have no idea. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. I haven't seen the Goonies in quite some time. And I never grew up with the Goonies.
Me
It
neither.
wasn't until like middle school that I saw the Goonies.
I was one of those kids that grew up with the Goonies.
Which isn't to say I don't enjoy it, but I didn't have Benicio. I didn't have that like association with it. That childhood association with it.
85.
Oh.
Wow, so 30 years this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me. And this would be 4 years after.
Yeah. And then in between he does the first Die Hard.
Yeah.
He shows up in the Expendables 3 really briefly too. He's the guy that tries to make a arms deal with Mel Gibson in the art museum. And then
Would have been nice if they had the other Johnson there too.
yeah. What's he been doing?
Just to really rub it in everyone's face that Bruce Willis isn't in
Yeah.
Expendables 3.
Even more so.
Benicio.
Honeymoon.
Oh, I hate that word.
Say it normal.
Don't mock me, Benicio.
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 Benicio being the faux Spanish word for business.
Benicio.
Water, my only weakness.
Sharks, man. They show up in Bond movies occasionally.
Here's the thing. I own the novelization to License to Kill.
Mm-hmm.
And the novels are also in literary canon.
Mm-hmm.
And in the novel for Live and Let Die, he loses his leg to a shark.
Yeah.
So in the book, he loses his other leg to the shark. And the name of the chapter is Lightning Strikes Twice.
Wow.
Because in the books, he gets fucked harder than he does in the movie.
Yeah. I mean, I think this was like I said, people were ready for some, like, I think some of this like more hardcore violence in a Bond movie.
Whenever they show the television, Benicio douchebag face. Whenever they show the broadcast, they never show that shot of the bloody stump.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I always remember them cutting out. They just cut to this guy like vomiting.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
I mean, they're
guys.
they're messing with Bond's best friend, man.
Yeah, he ain't having any of that shit.
No, not at all. But they get some primetime serious Dalton when he goes to get the ticket counter.
Yeah,
I was like, he's like casual Bond, you know?
open collar. Yeah,
Yeah. Hair a little scruffy.
yeah.
Doesn't even have a tie.
Yeah. Back when they had smoking sections on airplanes.
No ticket.
Back when you could just walk up to the booth and buy a ticket.
Yeah, simpler times. Simpler times.
And probably could have walked right onto the plane right from there, too.
Yeah, yeah. Minimal security. I don't even
Yeah.
know if they...
Walk through a metal detector, and that's
Yeah.
about it.
I remember those days.
Grunt of approval.
Funny thing,
There it
when
is.
they did have smoking on planes, they had better air filtration to filter out the smoke.
Right.
Now they can cut corners on the filters.
Yeah. Come and knock on a door. I've been waiting for you.
Oh, wow. That's some intense eye right there. Bond's, not hers.
Yeah.
I love the way Dalton talks about Bond too. Like they're like, "Hey, did you enjoy being James Bond? Like, what are your thoughts or your memories?" And he's like, "He's a part of me forever. You know, like that was part of my life.
Yeah.
Like, forever, Bond will be a part of me."
Yeah. And like almost defensively, he's like, "Well, this film isn't made for 8-year-olds."
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
And
He's
he's
like, "Come on,
they were
guys,
never
seriously."
supposed to be for 8-year-olds.
Yeah, they're never supposed to be for 8-year-olds. That's what he was trying to get back to being, back to basics. Crumple that up.
What a terrible joke!
Guess how to answer a phone.
Quickly. That's pretty insensitive.
Was he checking him out?
Yeah,
That kind of look. He was
yes.
like, "Hey,
Weird.
so more here than the state of Oregon."
Like, he starts talking to him while he's leaving.
Chainsaw my ass.
Sounds like something that Sam would say.
I'm Agent Johnson.
Who's in charge? Eckhart, sir. Oh my God. That's 80s right there. Quick turn and the, you don't even.
Warehouse.
The scientific name for the great white shark is one of the few scientific names I know because of this movie.
Oh, yeah.
So anytime I get the chance to use it, which admittedly is like maybe
You just like walk into a bar and you just shout it.
yeah, Guardian Cockers, which is like admittedly like once every 5 years.
Hey guys, want to watch Jaws?
Is this the Universal Exports?
The official
There it is.
cover.
I love whenever they use that. And he pronounces the shit out of it.
We just still have these tanks.
Yeah. Well, they don't keep great whites in captivity.
They learned from Jaws: The Revenge.
Yeah,
Even though that wasn't a shark in captivity.
yeah, but it was just
Jaws 2, I think.
No, Jaws
3D?
3. Jaws 3. They was in there because they
Three.
gives birth to the
3D
Third dimension.
Yeah. They give birth to Dennis Quaid in that movie.
Start the reactor, free Mars.
See you at the party, Richter.
Come on, Walter.
As he's holding his arms. Like, you suck at your job.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Not Bond, the guy sweeping.
yeah. That's what
That's-
what tipped him off to
yeah.
come back. Yeah,
Come and knock on our door.
it's the one of the catchiest show themes I always felt.
That's the mark of a good one.
Stealth.
Yeah. People forget that, like, the Rocketeer, like, he was the big draw because he was still Bond.
Technically
He was
Bond.
still technically Bond
Yeah.
when they made that movie.
It wasn't until like 90. I feel like it was either 93 or 94 where he officially resigned.
Yeah.
He's like, it's taking too long, and at this point, and they also wanted him to commit. The big reason he said in interviews that I've seen, they were like, if we bring you back, we don't want it to be a one-off. We want you to be back for like Sylvester McCoy status. We don't want it to be a one-off. We want you to be Bond for the rest of the 90s. And he's like, I don't think I want to do that anymore.
It'd been weird, interesting to have thought of him as like GoldenEye as Bond in that. I mean, I would have loved to have seen it.
Apparently they were originally going to adapt the Fleming short story Property of a Lady, which would have been the shittiest name of a Bond of all time. But apparently, they had written a script and had a director attached, and it was looking good, but they wanted him to sign on for 3 more films, and he was like, no, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, 89 was when this was made, and, The Rocketeer was, 92? So 3 years, nothing had happened, and then a couple of years later, by the time he resigned, it had been, 5 years?
Yeah.
And nothing.
What in the world?
Maggots.
Maggots.
Or whatever kind of...
Chum.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh God.
It's just like Temple of Doom. Your other left.
Cocainum.
We really do need to do a Schwarzenegger's Legends.
Yeah, we do.
Along with Eastwood Legends.
Nicolas Cage Legends.
Nicolas Cage Legends. Just the weatherman.
I love
5
the
times.
cut here where he gets, the face full.
Yeah.
Yeah, slowly.
Lefties.
Yeah.
Sucks for this guy.
Oh, yeah. Locked in a freezer.
Speaking French. Bon appetit. Sharky's scared by the shark.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
That was a good shot.
Yeah.
Too bad the rest of his shots couldn't be as good.
He's only good at shooting inanimate objects.
Yeah. Dare you to touch that gun again.
Reach for it. Come on. Should never hesitate.
What's up?
Crawfish.
MacGyver 2.0.
I mean, he was much more kind of hands-on,
Mm-hmm.
especially than Roger Moore would have a nice little gadget to basically do most of the heavy
Yeah.
lifting for him. I love Roger Moore's Bond,
Me too.
but it's more. This is a lot closer, probably the closest to the literary incarnation, because James Bond in the books fucking hates his job, and so does Timothy Dalton's. I mean, in Living Daylights, he's like, if he fires me, if M fires me, I'll thank him for it.
Yeah. And then he straight up is out in MI6 in this one.
Yeah, he quits. Small tank for a big shark.
That's what she said.
Whoa now.
Yeah. Wilbur.
Thanks, see ya.
You're not really in a position to bargain,
Yeah.
Chief. I love the look that Timothy Dalton shoots Sharky.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh.
All right, we're still friends.
Yeah.
Still casual, man.
Still rocking the
Casual Bond?
Yeah, blazer and the
How long have you been following him?
And a whole bunch of your fingerprints. Take that.
There's a great kind of
Well, it's the Hemingway house.
yeah, well, like the little double fake right there with the cat, and
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think it might be Blofeld.
Yeah. But apparently Ernest Hemingway just let cats roam on his property, and that's something they kept going.
That's it. It's Jordy.
Yeah.
And Jordy.
My dick-sucking cat. Is there nobody, like, in the Florida Keys that sees a man randomly
Yeah, I know,
strolling on
that's-
top of the light?
You don't want to see that in a tower.
Yeah.
Ooh. What? What does that mean?
Huh?
They're at the Hemingway house.
Who wrote...
There it is.
Ah.
Fuck you, this is Sparta. Stunts.
Yeah. Why are you shooting right next to
I love that he
Al?
looked back like, no, he's too far away. I'll see you
Yeah.
later.
Too many questions.
Too many cats.
Yeah. Commander 007. Pastel colors. 80s.
Look at my pants.
There's just like a bow and arrow sound. Special effects. It's the worst bow and arrow effect.
That means drunk.
Thanks. I didn't know, actually. I didn't know.
I was the Omega Man, god damn it. The Omega Man.
My face got all stretched.
In Star Trek Insurrection, I got killed by the sonar. You know how Charlton Heston killed me? Threw me off a fucking cliff.
Oh, she's some respect.
What are you talking about?
I may be drunk, but I'm ugly. What?
He always kind of has that drunk look to
Yeah, he
him,
does.
too, with the eyes.
He probably always is
Oh.
drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm drunk. Is it time for me to fly the plane? It's a
Or-
ship, sir.
Yeah, what a boat, sir. Put the wings on it and let's fly.
We're never going to get off the land with that attitude.
I hope my head doesn't explode in this movie. That would be unfortunate.
That doesn't even look like a boat. It's a fish, sir. There's no fish I've ever seen. It's blue.
One of the best disguises in 007 history.
Am I still on camera?
Yep.
No? Good.
Peace.
It's like he still is. And he's
Yeah.
like, yes.
Like there's clearly a man under there.
He just ditched his
Yeah.
manta top.
Yeah.
That fish just became a man.
Go back to bed, sir. I don't want to go to bed. There's a Three's Company marathon on TV.
Come on, knock on my door.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for.
That's what we should have. We should have an Anthony Zerbe Legends Month.
Where all of us do our commentaries in our best, like.
Yeah. Let's find the best of Anthony Zerbe.
This is
So
my
License to
pick.
Kill.
This will start it. This is
Yeah.
my pick.
I'll go with Omega Man.
I guess I'll go with Star Trek Insurrection.
Take that.
Yeah, I get the worst one. Jeez.
What else is there?
I mean, he's been in movies for like 30, 40 years, but those are the only
Has he?
three I can think
Has
of.
he?
Yeah. Always is this like pseudo drunk man. Picard, you can't do that.
Oh, apparently he was in American Hustle.
Oh. He doesn't die hard because nobody dies in American Hustle. It's a shame. That's what it got at Best Picture. If they had Anthony Zerbe dying hard.
He was one of the senators.
Probably drunk as hell in that too.
I'm gonna pass a law.
All right, Jennifer Lawrence. That's not my character's name.
Oh, go fuck. I'm gonna overtop whatever I say.
Oh, that's right. He is in the second Matrix film, in Reloaded. He's one of the council guys, and he sounds drunk in that too. Oh, what the fuck is Zion? Is that dude masturbating over there?
Alright, get busy.
Not the Milton Crest.
Where's my autograph book?
Yeah. A woman.
Apparently, Timothy Dalton's Bond doesn't have a lot of love interests in either of his films because they were AIDS conscious.
Yeah.
AIDS was like the big, in the public consciousness very much. Oh, shit. According to IMDb, which Chris has pulled up, Anthony Zerbe's in Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park.
Oh shit!
I changed my pick.
I quit.
I mean, that way we don't have to watch Insurrection.
Just standing there. Can't wait to dock this boat.
If you know what I mean.
All of his buddies are getting screwed over in this movie. It's one of my favorite Bond kills. Just because this guy happens to be close and this weapon is handy.
Yeah, straight out of Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why there's sparks that came out of that.
Yeah.
He's a putty.
Yeah.
Hit him. You got to hit him in the symbol. Yeah.
Yeah. Get back in your cab, you fucking I don't just.
And we may have mentioned this before, but Timothy Dalton,
T-Dalt.
T-Dalt was the bassist for, had to be the bassist for Alex Ross's Tony Stark in the book Marvels. And Alex Ross's favorite movie is Flash Gordon. So I'm sure that's all how that all came together.
You know, I bet he would make a good Thomas Wayne.
Look-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine without his accent. Like it's just such this pronounced voice.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Is there a movie he's been in that he's
Not
done
that
like
I've
an American accent?
Not that I've seen, no. It's almost would be a crime to, like, you know what I mean, not have him use it.
Yeah.
Like, even if you played like
maybe,
Abraham Lincoln
maybe
some president, just keep the accent.
maybe Thomas Wayne
Had
did
some
have an
British-
English accent.
Yeah, maybe.
That's where he meets
You don't
Alfred.
know because every fucking thing that has Thomas Wayne in fucking dies in the first 5 minutes.
He talks in
Batman. He may actually survive. He probably survives the longest out of any depiction of Thomas Wayne. The longest amount of alive Thomas Wayne time is probably Batman Begins.
Batman Begins.
Or Flashpoint.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
yeah.
But
almost sounds like a gangster in Flashpoint.
Yeah.
He basically is.
Yeah. Hey, we got a freaking bad guy over here. Kick his ass already. Hey. I'm a greaser, Sandy. Oh my god.
Never stand still on a battlefield, or I'll shoot you in the head. Though in the book, he stabs him with a sword.
Batman
Yeah.
don't shiv.
Yeah.
You'll see. You'll see. Batman dusted. You see.
Batman that dusted.
Mr. Crest, it's Timothy Dalton. It's that manta ray
Yeah.
attacking our cocaine.
Fuck you.
Now all the fish is getting high.
Yeah. Fuck this knife. Fuck this cocaine. Brings me back to Thunderball.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah. He was sleeping back there. Oh shit, we're working?
I could stab you, but instead I'm going to cut your air hose.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, my.
Oh, that almost tickled. That would suck.
Yeah, my face.
That would suck. This is pretty cool.
Yeah. Also, you can tell he's doing his stunts for at least the water ski section. For most of the water ski section. Maybe not that shot.
Yeah.
Do the weird spin move. Yeah.
Badass.
Okay, so maybe none of the water skiing was done by Timothy Dalton.
What the fuck?
I can't shake him.
Yeah.
Got him. If only I could use this door as a way.
I do love how he commits to holding that door.
beat you with money.
Free money for everyone.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Yeah. Trust by Prince starts playing.
Money, money, money.
Yeah.
Hubba, hubba, hubba. Who do you trust? That makes like 3 Batman 89 references for this movie.
Yeah,
so
well, I have to make up. Make
mean,
up for a couple. I
yeah.
feel there's been a couple I've been slacking on.
And this is an '89 movie as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got
89's freaking awesome year, man.
yeah. Box office wise, that movie kicked the shit out of this one.
Yeah, kick the shit out of like every movie that
Yeah,
year.
it was the top grosser.
What's going on
Yeah.
out there? Where's all my money going?
Look at how happy Timothy Dalton is right here.
Yeah.
I don't even care about money.
Wave Crest, your last name and your own boat name, you dick.
I wanted to make sure I remembered it was mine.
Such pish posh security.
Yeah, casual Bond knife.
Lockpick.
Yeah. Awesome mixtape, Volume 1 from Felix Leiter.
Laserdisc. Would you like to play a game? Disposed.
Well, I never knew what the name of that song was until the subtitle brought it up.
Oh. Like an out of work Stallone.
Please, out of work, Stallone.
Yeah, this isn't Driven.
Yeah.
Post-Driven era.
Who, me?
Oh, man.
Whoa.
Bond drinking Budweiser.
Well, he doesn't want people to know who he is.
Benicio! Everyone's like, cheers. Tisking.
How the hell did she get a shotgun in the bar?
See, it's just CIA.
Too many people listening to Dirty Love.
Dirty love.
This is one of my favorite
Yeah.
parts in the entire
Dude on the
Bond
right
movie.
only serves to get knocked out.
This is so great, yeah.
Because I don't think he shows up in any other scenes.
No, I think so.
Ooh. Benicio.
Benicio is aroused. It's like, yeah.
This
Now the shotgun is plugged. Well, at least he got a line.
Just another day in the Florida Keys.
yeah. Lesson learned: don't stare at Timothy Dalton weirdly. Benicio.
The most awkward,
Yeah.
knife draw.
It's like he has like it in his jacket sleeve.
Yeah.
Oh, and she's still dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that South Park. Anyone want to dance?
Are we still playing Dirty Love?
dance?
I keep dancing till the song's over.
Or until someone attacks me with a marlin. Fuck you, mullet man.
God, Benicio, that was way off.
89 punch. Everyone was doing it. That's like something out of a Roger Moore movie.
Yeah. Any other item will do, but no, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get this gigantic motherfucking marlin. Beaten up by Terry Crews. It sucks.
Is that Terry Crews?
I wish.
No.
I'm just going to say yes.
I want it to be Terry Crews so bad.
For the sake of legend, yes.
Yeah.
For a moment, Bond was on a
On a stripper stage.
stage.
Apparently the jukebox was in the wall.
Yeah.
yeah.
Part of me wants to look it up, and part of me knows that I shouldn't look it up to see if it
I
was
mean,
Terry Crews because I want it to
Yeah,
be Terry Crews.
I'm pretty sure he's still playing football at this point in
Yeah,
his life.
probably.
Oh.
Benicio!
Yeah.
Dang it!
Great shot, even while driving a boat. And you
Couldn't-
made fun of me for having this little gun.
Couldn't hit Benicio
Benicio.
while he was standing still.
Benicio.
I just gotta get naked first.
Does Bond say bloody a lot?
Man, not as much as you'd think.
Yeah.
Miss Bouvier. Miss Bouvier. It's Marge Simpson's maiden name. What I was quoting. For anyone who watches
No,
this.
I got it.
I've seen like 5 episodes of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I know it exists. More of a Futurama man myself.
Yeah. I'm more like mid 90s to early 2000s Simpsons.
Mm.
So like there's like a 5 to 7 year stretch where it's one of the
The
funniest.
sweet spot. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then after about 2004, 2005, it's like, maybe we're not going to be funny anymore. Though I thought the movie was great.
Yeah.
I like South Park.
Oh, I love South Park too.
And Invader Zim. If we're just naming animation that I love.
It's animation.
Pawn Stars.
Let's mix blood.
Let's burn.
Colossus.
David Lee Roth.
Oh, yeah.
Zibbidi-bop.
Just that constant fucking Cheshire Cat grin as he's dancing around the stage.
That was my wiener.
I just came.
That's
Where-
it, Chris.
where do
That's
they-
the end of the movie.
Where do they go? Where do
Yay.
they go to bang?
There.
Below deck.
Boat. There's no one around.
Yeah, but there's no. Fuck it.
It's
They're
the
lower-
water. Sorry, I'm a woman.
Isthmus City is basically they didn't want to implicate a actual Latin American country, so they basically combined Mexico and Colombia, and that's what this is. Isthmus.
Cocaine.
Yes.
Still casual. Yeah. Good choice. Good choice.
At least she's not a regular secretary. She's secretary executive.
Buy your own hotel.
That's so Bond. So Raven too. That's so Raven. Dalton laughs.
Something inconspicuous. Joke's on them. This is all counterfeit money.
I do love that he basically finances his own operation against Sanchez with Sanchez's money.
It's badass.
Well, you don't look Latin American at all.
Racist.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting Dalton was on Chuck.
Did you know that? Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
wasn't he like Chuck's dad or something?
No.
Or no.
He
No.
was... Scott Bakula, I think, was his dad.
Yeah.
But he played that Russian bad guy, like Anton Suck My Dick or whatever.
Sounds Russian to me.
Yeah. With his lady accomplice, Karina Munchmakuchi.
Oh, of the El Salvador Munchmakuchis?
The same. A lot of double takes in this movie.
Wait, if you're here and I'm here, then who's... Oh!
You know who's Latin American that you would never think? Louis C.K.
That's right.
Yeah.
He also wrote and directed Pootie Tang.
He did, yes. Though he was fired during post-production.
Oh, was he?
Mm-hmm.
For being too Latin American?
Well, they probably saw the dailies.
Wow. You know he's a bad guy because he has a lizard on his shoulder.
Only villains command iguanas. Wayne Newton apparently really wanted to be in a James Bond movie. And so here he is.
It's so weird seeing this guy outside of a Goonies movie. Because as I said before, I was one of those kids that grew up with the Goonies. And that's literally, and Die Hard are the only movies I've ever seen him in.
And of course in the Buffoonies, he's like a completely incompetent buffoon.
Did you say buffoonies?
Yes, Buffoonies. Because he's a buffoon. And
I know, but it's so funny.
I wish I could say that was planned.
I want to play poker. I want to play cards with myself. At least he's not playing fucking Texas Hold'em.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Get off the TV.
Now give Lizard a kiss. Oh.
And you haven't even seen this movie.
No. I'm gonna high five myself.
Well done, well done. This little weasel.
I do like the idea that they communicate the price,
Yeah.
the market price of cocaine based on this televangelist, so they just watch the program to get the price per kilo.
Wow, he is playing by himself. Is he just playing like 5 hands against the house?
Yeah, every single box on the table. Just you, Sanchez.
Yeah, just you, man.
Just
That's
you.
why you're the villain.
Party of one.
That iguana is stoic as shit.
I do love a good game of blackjack. It's one of the few casino games I play.
It's one of the few that I like understand and know how to play.
Yeah, I do blackjack or roulette.
Yeah, roulette's good too. I can
Yeah.
shoot some craps. I never play casino poker though.
No. Or slots. I like slots.
Yeah, my dad's a big slot guy.
What if the iguana was actually in charge of the whole operation?
It's like Krang.
Yeah. Listen to me. Speaking in his ear.
Apparently that was like a Robert Davey suggestion. He's like, I want to like fuck her like around with a pet, and my pet will be because like in the tradition of Blofeld, and his happens to be a diamond necklace
Studded.
wearing.
Well, I mean, yeah, like I feel like that's part of the thing. Like think of Skyfall, think of Lashif with the the bloody tears and
Yeah, that's her cousin.
yeah. It's like, I mean, they always got those great little hallmarks.
Yeah. And also, lizards are commonly very stoic like that, so it's probably one of the easier animals to keep wrangled.
I'm sure dealing with a cat as Blofeld probably
Oh
was
my God.
annoying.
Because cats don't give a fuck.
He actually said shaken not stirred.
Oh.
In his 2 movies, he beat Roger Moore.
Yeah, into Roger Moore's 7.
Yeah.
By the way, thanks to you guys, I got a trivia question right on this trivia app that I was playing on my phone.
Oh yeah.
That asked, who played Bond the most times, which I would not have known had it not been for this Bond Legends. So thank you
No problem.
for letting me get Roger Moore. And correct.
Yeah. Tirado, no mezclado.
Piso mojado.
Wet floor.
Yeah. Cuidado, piso mojado. I used to jokingly say that as a replacement for like peace out.
Crazy. Reminds me of MacGruber. They're like, you're loco, man, and there's that single subtitle that just says crazy.
He doesn't need the alcohol. He just needs the bad guy.
Love that haircut.
That's a shitty. I don't know if you ever had a medium dry vodka martini shaken not stirred. It tastes like ass.
Because you shake it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be stirred.
And it's supposed to be more gin than vodka.
Ugh. The subtitles just say speaking Spanish.
Look at that knight in the background. It's like, over here. I don't know if they'll show it again. Probably not, and I'll be stupid now. To a kill. In case you didn't see that diamond necklace or diamond choker.
Shouldn't he recognize James from the cold open? Or does he? Oh, that night?
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
But
they were moving really fast.
but I think he does, right? By the end of the movie, he's like, "What the? It was you."
Maybe. I mean, because, a lot of it, he's far away, and then when he parachutes in, I don't think he technically sees him. Because he's the back of the plane. Not parachutes in when he...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was all... Bond was all outside of the plane.
So, maybe
right.
for a fleeting second he would have saw him, but it probably wouldn't have registered.
Just some gringo.
Yeah.
And
that
probably
evil laugh, I love it.
And probably
There's that night again.
Would have been expecting him to work for the DEA, so the British accent's probably throwing him off even more.
Like you. And you. That guy was pouted.
Just insults everybody in the room.
Yeah. Smug. There's your smug. Not as smug as Roger Moore and is it Fear Eyes Only in that car chase?
Oh yeah, it's my
That's
favorite screen cap.
Oh man, that was your
I'll
cover
pull-
photo for a while.
Yeah,
on
in
Facebook.
fact, now that new James Bond movie's coming out, means it's gonna have to be Roger
That's
Moore
right.
again. We pull up, so
It's
because
so
Chris
great.
hasn't seen it, it's one of the greatest single Roger Moore images.
Along with the barrel chest.
Oh yeah,
That
where
you
he's
sent
clearly
him the-
sucking in his
You
gut.
sent him the tweet. Top Hat Man.
The man from Uncle? Makeup.
You.
I fuck her on the reg.
Who was second cousins? I merely said it looks like a normal camera.
Like a lawgiver.
I was about to...
El Presidente. That should be an album cover, like a metal cover.
Yeah. I like how it looked like it even had like the skeleton structure of the picture.
Yeah.
Like a log.
That is a jacket.
He's looking more Bond than
God,
Bond.
looks like he's lands on Krypton in the Superman movie, or Krypton.
Krypton. Ugh. Just like Wild Wild West.
East meets West. I'm going to use that twice.
West. Me the East.
I feel like we have this conversation in every other
Like,
scene.
yeah, every time they meet, he's like, "All right, you can go now." She's like, "No." He's like, "All right, next time I see you, though, you can go." She's like, "I'm in the fucking CIA."
I'm just going to continue drinking your martinis.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat this. No one saw that. Pretending like I'm talking to my microphone. Good. I'm Wyatt Earp. Wyatt Earp's way cooler. I remember once Timothy Dalton was driving down the freeway or something, and he saw a billboard and had all the Bonds lined up on it, and he wasn't in it. And he goes, kind of like jokingly, but kind of not. And he was like, "That's when I knew I was free." You know, like he's like, "All right, well, I'm not solely going to be known for Bond." I guess that was his point, but he's got plenty of good stuff.
Rocketeer.
Toy Story,
Hot Fuzz.
Beautician
and the Beast.
That's right. Flash Gordon. He played Scarlet.
Doctor Who.
Or not, Rhett Butler.
Yeah. Rhett Butler and Scarlet, and then Razalon in
Doctor Who.
He was in the, is it The Lion in the Winter that he was in? Like his first
with
movie?
Peter O'Toole, yeah.
And he was talking about how like amazing that was to be working on that movie.
That's like your first movie.
Yeah.
You're an Oscar nominated for Best Picture. No, Oscar winner for Best Picture with fucking Peter O'Toole, one of the greatest actors of the 20th century.
Yep. Titty. Which reminds me of Temple of Doom.
Didn't want it to be goofy like the Roger Moore Bonds.
John Woo.
I
hate Windows.
I hate birds.
Father used to make windows. I hated him too.
My mother made birds.
My mother made birds.
This is no time to brush your teeth, 007.
Is that a man putting toothpaste on the windowsill?
These aren't cigarettes at all. After 5 years, they go bad. Is that Shang Tsung?
Yes.
Excellent.
So as much as I love Bond and Timothy Dalton Bond, like he's about to stumble upon one of the biggest fuck
one of the
ups
biggest fuck ups
in James Bond history. That like I think that they try to brush under like, oh, you know, whatever. But like if you really stop and think about what he's inadvertently about to do, it's like yeah, he fucks up big time. Which happens when you go rogue too. Because, you know, if this was an MI sanctioned thing, he would be privy to all of this. Privy. Do you like the camera gun?
Yeah. I'd like it better if it were a Nikon, but that's just because I'm a Nikon kind of girl.
Is he using an Olympus there?
I'm actually not even sure.
Like he was using in the, or like the lady uses.
You
in the
would think
opening titles?
that would make sense.
I assume their
I'll see if I can get
their titles company would do that kind of.
Yeah, keep it the same.
Oh no, that's Philips. Well, or at least that logo on the little trigger was Philips. I don't know if it's the same on the camera.
one of my favorite
Double
Timothy
dipping.
Dalton lines of all time is coming up.
Smile, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That's actually the son of Pedro Almendares, who plays a major role in From Russia with Love.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Cool.
and so it's kind of a nod to having his dad in one of the most iconic Bond films of all time. They're like, okay, you can have a small role in this one.
I'm sure that was cool for T-Dalt. That being his favorite Bond movie. Jesus. There it is.
Bastard in a basket.
Yeah.
It's not a James Bond movie unless it has ninjas
That's right.
in Latin America.
The most dangerous kind of ninjas.
Lawgiver.
Luckily for that guy, it doesn't explode in your hand like a lawgiver.
Spider-Man. Yeah. Or electrocute you in the Stallone one. So yeah, in a second, you'll see why Tito Bond made a bit of a mistake. Inadvertently. But repercussions, man.
To be fair, if the ninjas didn't attack him,
Yeah.
he would have killed Sanchez.
Yeah. So they fucked up big time too.
They both fuck up each other.
Yeah. But they don't lead to Bond's death.
They do not.
This leads to like agent wide
Yeah.
Dave Gilmore. I was a guitar player in Pink Floyd. Still am.
One way or another. And you fucked that up.
Yeah, he should have had a line seriously though. He's like, well, I was about to fucking kill him, and I've been on this operation for a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, where have you
And I'm
been?
using his own money, you bastard.
But yeah, he totally accidentally takes out an entire...
And that guy dies on him.
Yeah. Awkward.
But see, we have this like unknown romance
Yeah.
there.
This little side story that we'll never know
We'll
about.
never know. This guy dies.
Yeah.
They all die. Although she kicks some ass. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still around to kick some ass.
Yeah.
But it's kind of weird. Like, yeah, just the more you think about it, like Bond is saved by the bad guys, and
Yeah. He spoils an entire undercover operation that apparently had been in place for years.
this guy has to do cyanide and kills himself.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe he was in a love triangle with the dude that died on top of James Bond. We'll never know.
Yeah, that's
We'll
right.
never know.
I want that prequel. Just make it.
Yeah. That ends
That
with,
we have no idea it is, but it ends with this scene. You're like, holy shit, this movie was a prequel to License to Kill the whole time.
I like how that other guy didn't do shit.
He was like, oh, wait, there's somebody, you're getting punched?
Squibs. That's so 80s.
And Raven.
It is. I watched that show more than I watched Three's Company. Fuck you.
I can tell just by looking at it.
That's his favorite Metallica song. I got bitch in there? I think so.
Son of a bitch, yeah.
There we go.
Hijo de puta.
Yeah, just it's just a series of unfortunate events for Bond and the
A lot of people that should be his compatriots are killed over the course of this film.
yeah.
Felix's wife, Felix is tortured.
Felix.
Sharky.
Oh, no,
Felix,
not
Felix
Felix,
still
yeah.
alive,
Yeah, but he's tortured and Sharky, and then those undercover Hong Kong.
Yeah.
agents.
Oh god, silk sheets.
The fish. Oh, it's Nicolas Cage.
Human face.
Yeah. To be fair, I would freak the fuck
fuck
out if
yeah.
I saw that
Yeah.
fish man.
Yeah.
Just grab it and toss it off that balcony.
Get the fuck out of here. Lands on Sanchez and kills him.
I think
Credits.
for your birthday, I'm gonna get you like a statue with Nicolas Cage's face, like some random statue. And I'm not gonna tell you about it. I'm just gonna put it at the foot of your bed.
Casual.
That means
Even more
friend.
casual.
I knew that one.
I like how they're having like a casual off.
Bond.
I can get away with wearing salmon. Oh, well, all right. I have my pants above my belly button. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's not lying. He has friends named Cream and Sugar.
Yeah, those were the two guys in his office. Just cream and sugar. I want to write a movie with two henchmen named Cream and Sugar now.
No, the two good guys back to back, Cream and Sugar. How do you like your coffee? Dead.
They just keep making like I like my bad guys like I like my coffee jokes.
Yeah.
I guess
But
we
they're
call
all really
that.
bad puns.
Yeah, he sets a dude on fire, and he's just like, I guess we call that a Turkish roast. Or he like cuts a dude up, and he's
It's
like,
like the guy's not even Turkish.
yeah, yeah. He cuts a dude up, and he's just like premium blend.
They set another guy on fire. They're like, dry roasted. It's been a long time.
Yeah. Crushes a man. That's what we call a real French press.
Cuts the guy's head off. Decaffeinated.
Why aren't we writing
That's
this
like
right now?
That's like something on It's Always Sunny. Like Lethal Weapon. What are they on 7 now?
They just did 6. So yeah.
That's 6 was so good.
Oh my god.
Hugh Honey and Vic Vinegar from It's Always Sunny.
Oh yeah.
Honey and Vinegar Realty.
I feel like he tells women to give him 5 minutes and then scream their heads off a lot. Heyo. Sex joke.
He's so pleased.
He's like, oh, I'm going to masturbate about this later.
He's like, later. No one else is here.
I almost got to touch her feet. Oh.
He's like, oh shit. It won't be long. Yeah.
She forgot to untie it from the dock, so she just takes the stairs with her. Oh no, I'm really gonna get it.
He had the best day, and now he has the worst day.
Yeah.
I can't masturbate to this.
I'm still gonna, but dang it.
It's not gonna be as enjoyable.
Yeah. Jesus.
Get out of the way.
Well, this is some very early, the Connery roughhousing stuff, which is not key. But I guess,
Whoa.
you get a little bit of stubble going on. So you get kind of...
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have time to shave after he was kidnapped by Hong Kong undercover agents.
Phooey.
Well, I mean, he's also, not part of the MI6, so you could just let it go rogue. What if he woke up and he was, clean-shaven from Sanchez's? He's
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
They just Sanchez himself was just sitting there.
Yeah.
La-da-da.
Get
Come
cream and
knock
sugar
on
in
my
here.
door.
Yeah. Get cream and sugar in here. Polish his shoes. Sanchez isn't British, but I'm making him British.
Por favor.
Yeah. Amigos, cream and sugar.
Donde está cream y sugar?
Puto.
Here's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
When I was in Argentina, when you ask for coffee with cream, they literally give you fucking cream, not like dairy creamer, because that's milk with or coffee with milk. They literally just give you this big glob. That's basically
really?
Like whipped cream?
yeah, almost
So
kind
they
of
say cream
like-
and sugar, just like a lop of,
They give it a lop. Yeah, they
and then
lop
sugar
it.
on top of it, and they go American
Yeah,
like it's a cappuccino.
cappuccino.
it's basically like salted butter that they just glob into your coffee. And
Is
you're
it
just
any good?
I mean, it's all right.
Does it just melt in it?
Yeah, you kind of break it up.
Interesting.
It's like how I like my hot
Bond in
cocoa.
Bond in a t-shirt.
Ugh. Super casual.
Yeah, that's the most casual.
This is like Sunday night football casual.
Yeah.
Football with a U.
Oh, I haven't seen a woman in 5
That's
years.
cream and sugar.
Yeah.
They just cream and sugared their pants.
Oh boy. Oh, tip my hat to you.
Ugh. I've never seen a vagina pilot a plane. This is a ship. I make that mistake a lot.
This really is the best Bond film from the 80s.
Yeah. And Furious only came out in this.
Yeah, it's my favorite Roger Moore film.
That's a great
Yeah.
one, but it's all about License to Kill, man.
Sanchez
He's drunk
still
again.
looking cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost got up these stairs too.
Where the fuck are stairs? I don't even know what's going
I'm doing
on.
this since the last time you saw me on the film.
Do
Oh.
you even know how to drive? You're driving like me. I'm fucking.
One day everyone's gonna wear V-necks. Q, man, he's rocking it.
I think this is like one of the first times I've seen Q out of the lab.
I mean, this is his biggest role. Shut open.
Shut me up.
Bond's second time in here.
Whoo. He just does that like sexy hair flip.
Yeah.
Hey yo.
Looking at your breasts.
Come and look at my breasts.
They've been waiting for you.
3 is company 2. Wait, you have 3 breasts?
It's Total Recall.
Not free, but available.
Well, I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know what money is.
I do like that kind of like Macbeth, Bond pits his enemies against each other, and
Well, it's funny. You were gonna go with Macbeth. I was gonna go with Thomas Shane's Punisher.
Both Shakespearean level writing.
yeah. Compared to the other Punisher movies,
sure,
I like the Thomas Shane Punisher.
there's a certain satisfaction I get from all three. To
Yeah.
be honest,
Thinking Man's Punisher.
I'm
probably
glad.
the most technically. It's technically the best. I don't
Mhm.
even know if it's the most entertaining because Ray Stevenson's
Well,
is
yeah,
so fucking over the top.
entertaining, like upside down, like oh
Yeah.
He but kills that one guy, throws him off a building. He lands on like a spiked fence, and then
Yeah.
jumps down and lands on his neck with his foot. You
Yeah.
know,
Fucking
like
Jigsaw is a thing.
Yeah,
you know,
he,
that was supposed to be Keaton. They wanted Keaton as Jigsaw
Oh, yeah.
That
originally.
would have been great.
Mhm.
They he kills that one free runner with like a rocket launcher, or punches a
he-
man through the face.
I will say he out of the three, Lundgren, Jane, and him, he looks like the Punisher.
Stevenson, sure.
Yeah.
Mhm. I love the fact that we all know about the Dolph
Mhm.
Lundgren
Oh yeah.
Punisher. I thought I was the only one for the longest time because my dad just randomly owned it on DVD.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
No, knowing my dad, I'm not surprised
Yeah.
by that at all.
I think it was originally rated X because of the violence.
Mhm. I wouldn't be surprised.
Punisher.
Almost like Toxic Avenger level violence.
Sorry, I really like that voice.
Drunk Serby, which is to say Zerby.
Yeah. Kiss him. Kiss him. Oh.
He's disappointed. He's like, he didn't kiss me.
Yeah, he is.
Hope we get a Punisher movie soon.
Yeah.
Like a Marvel. Maybe.
Marvel Knights.
I
Introduce
feel,
him.
I feel like it would be a Netflix
I mean,
edition first.
He was
Yeah.
in fucking...
Clearly the Penske truck.
Oh yeah, I mean terrifying. And then you get Moon Knight in there, and you get Ghost Rider. Boom.
Give me some Blade. Give me some Werewolf by Night.
We'll do Werewolf by Night. Then you can introduce Moon Knight and Werewolf by Night.
Yeah, issue 33.
Covered in like silver.
Yeah.
So Chris, this is one of the most over the top ridiculous deaths you'll ever see in a James Bond movie.
Yeah.
Good.
Not the most. The most is in Live and Let Die.
Yeah, the
That
big
is
bad
absurd.
guy. Same general idea though.
Same general idea, but this is on a smaller scale, believe it or not. So
Yeah, the other one, the guy in Live and Let Die, it's like Augustus Gloop level.
I love telling people like, "Hey, this is about to happen" when they see it in Live and Let Die, and they're like, "No, bullshit." And then they see it, and like, that's exactly what happens.
in
This-
the TV broadcast, you don't actually see the
Yeah.
death. You
This,
just
I
see
mean,
the
when I
window.
first time I saw it, I was freaked out because I was never expecting to see something like this in a Bond movie.
Yeah.
Ugh. Damn.
He did. Bond's like, good.
Yeah, good. Good.
Yeah, it's just-
It's not about the money.
It's about sending a message. Everything burns.
To be fair, that was like the most jokery Joker's ever been in one of the movies.
Yeah. Oh, hands down.
Especially that line, like
Yeah.
specifically that line.
Him and that and the final conversation he has with Batman in the construction, I think it's Trump Tower they're constructing.
I think him talking to a dead guy in '89 is pretty
Yeah.
pretty Joker.
I'm glad you're dead.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
That
I'm
fucking
glad
laugh.
you're dead. He
The
like
wheeze,
laughs into
yeah.
the next scene.
Come and knock on my door.
Never kisses me like that.
Dresses like my grandfather. Fucking sweater, pants up to his like nipples.
Well, the funny thing, that's like the same thing he's been wearing since we first saw him, like in the morning, and he just puts on that like
Sweater
Mr.
thing.
Rogers sweater.
Yeah. The indoor sweater.
He's got a belt on though now.
Yeah.
He didn't have a belt on earlier.
I don't know if he had his pants up quite as high either.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I need the belt.
Day is it?
Brother.
Thank you.
I love it when people throw money at me.
But I am. Fuck you, Shane Sanchez. I'm gonna kill you in the
I'm
most
going to
badass way
kiss you.
possible.
This guy.
I don't know. I think he kills 006 pretty badassedly.
Yeah.
He kills him like twice.
He kills,
over.
yeah, like twice over. But this one is just like very like I mean, it's personal in Goldeneye, but the way he does it here, with like the way he does it, it's
Yeah.
very
He
personal.
uses that Chekhov's gun. from
Oh, it's
earlier.
so awesome.
I sleep-
Casual.
I sleep with my pants off.
Being stared at by that weird fish
Yeah.
thing.
Cage
It has.
fish.
Oh God, it has
Hey,
feet
look at
too.
me.
Or hands rather.
James, look at me. Yeah, I'm a fish.
I'm gonna steal the
Declaration of Independence.
Couldn't even finish the line.
What is it like to piss as a fish? Oh, it's awesome.
Knocking at the door.
Yeah, someone's knocking at the door. Kryptonite. I never actually knew he was saying kryptonite until I watched the Watch Mojo thing. They like say he's shouting out like comic book weakness, comic book things to like like kryptonite is the flasher to blind them, and that's kind of cool. That he goes out pretty hard on that one. Maybe you should call him Ass Kick. Got different scars on him.
Oh, knocking at the door.
Everyone throws the door into queue.
Yeah.
You slut. Yes.
What?
Especially women and their emotions. I'm from a different generation.
That must be a expensive piece of equipment he's got there. The radio broom. And
Like, the funny thing is, like, nobody knows what Q looks like, so
Yeah.
he didn't need the mustache.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I just love he's just like fuck, it.
Fuck you. It explodes.
Yeah.
What do you think this is? Mission Impossible, where everything just self-destructs?
Yeah. Sunglasses, everything.
I do like in speaking. We were talking about it earlier, like MI4 when he's on the phone. And it's like
Oh, yeah.
so self-destruct in 5 seconds. And he puts it down. He walks away and he turns around. He's like, "What?" Nothing goes off. And then he goes. Kss. He's like, "All right, good."
Benicio.
It's talking about going out hardcore. He goes up pretty hardcore on this one.
Benicio.
Glasses.
Hey, let's kiss.
Rub your face. I wonder if they still. Do you think they still like
keep in
contact?
Probably like Christmas cards.
That's cool. I hope so. They have like dinners and stuff.
Yeah, occasionally.
He walks in. Benicio.
Yeah. That's how you would inherit.
Apparently, yeah, he took him under his wing, just like Sanchez takes Dario under his wing in the film.
Nice.
Oh, you only speak Mandarin? Fuck.
I didn't do my research.
Yeah. Why is there a statue of a naked man covering his eyes while he's running around with his dick
Because
out?
he's
doing the
shamed.
flamingo.
Yeah.
Oh, those trucks! Just you wait.
Yeah. Oh, this is the now talking like real like 007 Legends, the video game.
Yeah.
This is the Timothy Dalton film they choose.
Yeah,
they used that last action scene.
And I couldn't get it. I didn't get to it. It was so difficult.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason I played the game.
Yeah. You could
I think I got to this part, but it's so difficult because there's so many guys, and like you have to get through it. I just wanted to get to the truck sequence. You're on the back of the truck, and
does your health not regenerate like in most games?
I honestly don't remember. I think it does. Actually, I don't remember. I honestly don't remember.
You could probably get 007 Legends like on the 360 for like $5.
Oh,
at this
probably.
point.
I just want to get to the because the truck thing's like my favorite 007 thing ever.
Yeah.
Benicio.
Naughty.
Yeah. Nicolas Cage does that in Ghost Rider when the first one where the cop hits him in the face and breaks his jawbone off, and he fixes it and he goes, and then he gets on his bike and laughs.
Does the Ghost Rider happy face?
Ghost Rider happy face. This, like I never thought I'd say it. Yeah. I never thought I'd say it, but like the Ghost Rider scenes in the first Nicolas Cage movie are awesome. Compared to the second one.
Yeah.
But like
whenever he's not a flaming skeleton, the movie kind of sucks. But when he's a flaming skeleton,
it's actually really enjoyable.
Fucking awesome.
I'm the only one who can walk into both worlds. I'm Ghost Rider. I always forgot that like that. I thought that was just a trailer line. I forgot that he straight up says that to Eva Mendes in the end of the movie. Like,
yeah. And
you're totally right. Because I mean, I love this movie. I just gotta say this about Ghost Rider real quick. Benicio face. In the first one, he can only be Ghost Rider at night, and in like shadows. Like in the end, when he puts his hand in the shadow, he can turn like the Hellfire shotgun and stuff like that.
Yeah.
In the next one, he just turns into Ghost Rider whenever he wants.
Yeah. Maybe he's mastered it since.
I guess.
I don't know.
Fuck you, man.
Like the Hulk.
Did you not like Vegas Vacation?
No.
Because it's got Wayne Newton?
No. Oh, Vegas Vacation is
probably the weakest of the vacations.
I think everyone forgets about Europe Vacation, though.
European, yeah.
With Eric Idle.
Where they destroy the Stonehenge, yeah.
Christmas is great. I mean, it's all, for me, easily without a doubt, it's all about the first one.
Oh, yeah. Wally World, sure, yeah.
Christmas Vacation isn't bad. I like his freak out
right.
in that one. It's good stuff.
I can maybe do without a Quaid.
Yeah, well, he's around.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
See, he recognizes it.
Yeah.
Benicio.
Because he, got into a
At
fist
the bar,
fight with
yeah.
him at a bar.
He's like, I'm going to win an Oscar before you.
Yeah. And then Robert Davies like, oh, something's up.
Oh.
It drips through the filter.
The Wolfman. Traffic. Is it
Big Top Pee-wee.
21 grams.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
The Wolfman.
Is it Thor 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dark World. Yeah.
He had more screen time in the post credit. I feel like than he actually did in Guardians.
Yeah, about
but
as much.
To be fair, it's directed by James Gunn as well. So things we lost in the fire. That's it. I'm done. I really like him in that movie.
Benicio.
It's like a fucking perfume or men's cologne ad.
Yeah. I hated Vegas Vacation.
It hasn't even come out yet at this point in history, but I hate it. I just know it affects space-time that much.
Do you think if she ever like
Look at those
kicks-
long dick
Yeah.
candles. Wow. Sorry.
Do you think if she ever gets mad at
Is that what you think a dick looks like?
Oh, yours doesn't?
Yeah,
It doesn't light
candle?
it doesn't light at the tip?
Oh, it does.
I was gonna say
It's more ET style though.
yeah. Oh God. Do you think when she gets mad at Richard Gere and like kicks him out of the bed, has to sleep on the couch at whatever at night, he's like, I got nowhere else to go. I got nowhere else to go. Fire.
Oh no, I failed chemistry.
Enjoy Benicio while you can, guys.
Yeah.
He's about to die hard.
Benicio.
Yeah. He's about to go hamburger helper status.
Dick Jones.
So does that mean, like, with all the cocaine powder in the air, he's hooked on Bond's hooked on cocaine?
Cocaine?
Yep.
Maybe because some of the stunts he's about to do are
Superhuman.
Yeah.
I mean, just from watching this movie, you're hooked on cocaine.
I love. Shut up, dweeb.
You fucking nerd. It's always the question that Sam asks ladies before he takes them to bed.
Yeah, when they pick easy, it just gets weird. It's like, all right, well, I'm just going to lay here then.
Just gonna sit back and let you do everything.
Yeah.
What?
Hubba, hubba,
Prince?
hubba. They sting. Okay, well, good job, man.
Well, I'm done. Pennies.
Give me the night. There it is. I guess it is in his sleeve,
Yeah.
by the way, does it?
Got the classic henchman kind of thing.
Benicio.
Face full of Benicio.
It's usually it's usually what he says as he's leaving a bedroom.
Yeah. Apparently he's has a kid with Rod Stewart's daughter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
One finger. He's like, I'll hold it.
Yeah. I can make it.
He's out of his mind. Yeah.
That's his fragrance.
So much cocaine.
Good meatloaf quote.
Fuck, I shouldn't have used that blood on Wayne Newton's picture.
Yeah, he's got Beatles shoes on.
Benicia! Oof.
Well, if he doesn't say it a lot, he said it twice on this one.
Yeah.
And it is, well, he might just be calling it just a straight up bloody machine because it's full of Dario blood.
Yeah, it's full of Del Toro.
Benicia.
I just thought it was an awkward look right here. Like when he like looks at his scarred biker mustache henchman. Awkward.
Aren't you glad she stayed now, Bond?
I don't even know how that happens. Like, how do you impale someone with a forklift? Like, they
Yeah.
see it coming and they're just like, oh, that's... I mean, clearly it hit him from behind, but still.
Yeah.
It's not
And
like...
raised him up in the air.
Yeah. It's like, oh, is that coming from me? Oh, is that slowly piercing my back? Yes. I feel like he belongs in like Ferris Bueller or something.
Or museum.
Yeah.
Pointy.
The greatest chase vehicle of all time.
That's right. It rivals the car in, shit, is it For Your Eyes Only?
Oh, the Beetle?
Yeah.
The VW Beetle? Fuck you,
We're
Wayne Newton.
barely going faster than these people are running. Oh. I'm Wayne Newton.
Does he still have a residency in Vegas, or is he just off doing Wayne Newton things?
I think Wayne Newton things are his residency in Vegas. There he is. Is that him? No, okay. I think he's done. Good. Here we go.
Oh, hey. Fun fact, did you know that Wayne Newton was born in Norfolk, Virginia?
Oh. Yeah, this is like the start of a series of like my favorite Bond thing ever. This whole chase scene is just awesome.
Ugh.
I feel like any good, well-shot chase scene involving trucks, a la Raiders of the Lost Ark,
Yeah.
is a good time.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
And this is a good time.
Apparently this entire sequence was filmed in a haunted stretch of road in Mexico.
Ooh.
You can see, like, in the special features, like, there's, like, a hand of... the smoke resembles a hand when it
Yeah, it
reaches
looks
a-
like the devil's hand reaching towards him. It's
Reaching-
really creepy.
Yeah. I don't know if it shows up in the film, but you can see it in the special features.
Yeah. Because I remember when I was...
When that dude
Yeah.
runs, he makes the best noise.
Oh, yeah, he does. When I was younger, when I would only have watched the Sean Connery ones, they would always have like the trailer for the Bond Legacy stuff or collection. They'd always show scenes from this, like with fuel tankers from this one. And I remember as a kid, I was always like, I can't wait, I got to see this movie. Looks so insane, especially the way the tanker dodges one of these Stinger missiles, which like they actually did. Like, they didn't, like, there's no way to fake it.
Practical effects, man.
Yeah, they actually, it's kind of ridiculous, but it's ridiculously awesome. Boom, the front of that truck gone.
Toasted. He
He
dusted.
dusted, man. Truck is dusted. Bond don't shiv.
The sound he makes.
Yeah.
though.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Jesus. I love that was like a regular occurring thing in movies. That they would have like a car or a truck like tip to the side like that. And it's just ridiculous to think that someone did that with a huge tanker.
Yeah. It's my favorite James Bond moment ever.
That's awesome. Ha! I still have like 12 tires.
Also, it's great. There's a ricochet that's about to come up that cues the Bond theme, which is really cool.
He dusted.
Yeah. Nice. Dusted. I'm dusted.
I hate manure.
I guess I do shiv.
Yeah.
Cocaine!
Oh, fuck.
I didn't know cocaine was so explosive.
When it's mixed with the gasoline.
Pretty high octane. Should have actually like cut his head off with that line.
He decided to poke a few holes in his statement.
I'm done. That's saying a lot coming from me.
It's kind of like that realization that they
help
fri-
each other.
Yeah, they have cooperation.
Yeah. But the classic Bond theme.
How many tankers did they have?
4.
Okay.
The best wheelie ever.
What the fuck?
Ghost Rider. Fuck everybody.
As a just, what purpose did that serve?
Not to burn
Keeping
like these guys?
Oh.
Keeping the
Because this is
the
not Ghost
tank
Rider.
out of the fire.
There's a kind of a. This is almost like a Raiders of the Lost Ark-esque death coming up.
Yeah.
Their faces melt.
More like the highway sequence. Fun fact, I've never actually used cruise control in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to use it all the time when I used to drive to school on 81.
I always liked having that degree of control, and yes, I'm aware you can still but just the pedals.
No, I feel you on that. Like, I've used cruise control, but I prefer to drive myself.
Yeah, it's you pretty much, if the road is like to yourself and you're very aware there's no cars around you and it's a straight shot. Otherwise, do not use it.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'd get too comfortable. This always
DeLorean?
Always kind of remind me of
Yeah.
Raiders. Just like cliff out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's DeLorean right there.
It's already empty?
You turn it off.
Turn you off.
Can't hear you.
Go back. It's okay. Wow, way to miss. Oh, wait.
I'm sorry, Junior. They got us.
10, 11, 12,
Yeah.
11 o'clock.
I always heard that like they had like a thing where it would like
Ouch.
it was like a it would stop from firing near the tail of a gun, the machine gun.
I know they would purposely stop for when they were front-mounted machine guns. They would stop for the propeller.
Yeah, they had it. Yeah,
They had it timed.
Yeah, so I'm sure they had something like that for the. Maybe they didn't.
Tail.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows?
Or maybe they just aimed.
Yeah.
Cruise control this.
Oh, I can drive that.
Heavy metal.
Merde. Wait. Well, he dusted.
I feel like, unless you count the testicle torture, this is the most fucked up we've seen.
You've seen Bond?
Yeah.
It's pretty messed up.
I always count testicle torture. Is that blade still sheathed?
No, it's just rubber.
No. I didn't have enough time to read it.
This is where you would see the hand in the picture they show. I think it's going to be all way too quick. 'Cause it's such like a quick thing, but it's really creepy. I don't like explosions.
They scare me.
Yeah.
Do we ever see in this film Timothy Dalton's Bond wear a tie outside of the wedding?
No.
It's like,
'Cause I think at the end he's back he's like a bow tie. So.
Oh, I guess that counts. Though.
Yeah, I mean, because he wears the bow tie at the casino.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay,
But like
there's
a. He doesn't like every other Bond has like suits and ties and stuff, and I feel like he does in Living Daylights, but in this one, I mean, this is the cool thing is because this is unlike any Bond you ever see where it's this vendetta he has against this, and he fucking does it.
I'm surprisingly chipper for losing a leg and my wife.
Yeah.
When's the next time we see Felix in the Bond?
Casino Royale.
Is it really that long?
Yeah,
Dang.
we don't see him at all during
I thought
Pierce Brosnan's.
I thought he was in GoldenEye.
They create a new CIA contact called Jack Wade.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the Felix.
How is his
character.
Wade spelled?
Wade. Not like Mark Wade.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
He's also the villain in Living Daylights. It's
Yeah.
weird. I mean, same actor, not same character.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, shit.
Damn my penis.
This is why Bond's smooth. Stunts.
That means the president.
Yeah. Hey, I actually knew that one. It's always sad for me because this is it, man.
It's the last we see.
Last we see Timothy Dalton Bond. It's a bummer. And I was mistaken. Rocketeer's 91. I was getting confused.
So
But-
2 years after this,
Yeah.
of what should have been the next Bond movie, because
Mhm.
they, for the longest time, kept a 2-year cycle.
I mean, to be fair, The Rocketeer is a lot like a Bond movie.
It's like a, old cereal.
That's not like a Bond movie at all.
Yeah.
I always loved this song too,
Yeah.
and then it was covered by
The 80s has great Bond themes.
yeah, but what's her name? Celine Dion would cover this in the 90s, and it would become like a chart topper.
Oh, nice.
So, and it was written by Michael Kamen again, who worked with Metallica. So he wrote a chart-topping Celine Dion song. That's License to Kill. Chris, this is your first time watching it. What'd you think?
You know, I gotta say that actually might be one of my favorite ones so far. I'm glad that I finally got to see Timothy Dalton because he's actually a really good Bond.
Oh yeah.
The Living Daylights is great too.
Though there's still more. You could tell there's some holdovers from the Roger Moore era.
There is, but you get to see a little bit more kind of Timothy Dalton because it's on a mission and he has a little bit more fun as Bond.
He's more Bondy.
Yeah,
more
definitely.
quips and stuff.
Yeah.
More gadgets.
It's a really fun one though. Some really great stunts, and you
Yeah.
get a classic villain who kills people with
It's got John Rhys Davies.
headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sala.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is it. My favorite Bond movie, and it's always fun to watch this one.
Closes out the 80s, and yeah,
And we get a great Bond film after this one too.
yeah, which we'll be talking about next week.
Yeah.
That's right.
The next one's still my favorite Bond movie.
Mhm.
It's great. I remember seeing the trailer, and my parents wouldn't let me go because they say no more foreplay,
You
and they were like, "That's not appropriate."
asked me to
I used to run around the house and say that.
change my mind.
No more foreplay. And my mom was like, "Shut up."
Sorry,
You know what that means?
I used to sing "Voulez-vous coucher avec moi,"
Ce soir.
and my mom was like, "Don't say that."
Dirty Love. So yeah, go
Dirty love.
go watch Living Daylights and prepare for Goldeneye.
The era of Brosnan.
Yeah, it begins.
And what I would argue is modern Bond.
yeah.
Because this is,
Oh,
for
yeah.
me, like this through License to Kill is the end of classic Bond.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, this is like the Doctor Who made for TV movie
Yeah. Then, of course.
starring Eric Roberts.
Yeah. Because this is the one, after this, there certainly are acknowledgments of previous films, but
Mhm.
but nowhere near as tight
James Bond will return.
in 6 years.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
With an unnamed movie.
Yeah. Well, they stopped naming him after, or providing what the name was after Spy Who Loved Me.
After
It
they
was supposed to
screwed
be-
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we're not actually going to do Fear Eyes Only next.
Because it would have been interesting to see what they would have said with Timothy Dalton if they were still doing that, you
Yeah.
know?
Totally. Anyway, yeah, there's been another Geek Out commentary as we prepare for Spectre, so we'll see you with another James Bond next week.
Take it
Night.
easy.